Today on the show, we're going to have a very casual chat about reading comics and manga and graphic novels on the Kindle. If you didn't know that there's something called panel view, then this show is for you. So before I get into anything, I want to say the Kindle model I am using is the Kindle Paperwhite 3G edition. So this actually has the ability to let the screen light up, which helps in a lot of situations, especially like if you're in a dark room and there isn't much light actually hitting your Kindle screen. So what I'm going to talk about first is probably what most of you are here for. Reading comics on the Kindle. What is it like and why would you want to do it? To explain this, I downloaded three very different comics: Flex Mentallo, the New 52 Teen Titans, and the Death of the Family Compilation pack. I chose these three specifically because they differ on difficulty to read, the artists, the writers, and I just wanted to see how that goes across from comic to comic. I'm going to start with the one that's probably the heaviest read out of all three of them, which is Flex Mentallo. So the first thing you'll notice when you open up a comic on the Kindle is that there is no colour. It's just panels in black and white, a lot like a Japanese manga. I have to say, and this surprised me quite a bit, for Flex Mentallo, I did not miss the colours at all. Okay, they would be really nice if they were there, but I didn't miss them. I really enjoyed reading Flex Mentallo on the Kindle. Honestly, it made me appreciate the ink and the line art in this comic a lot more than I did previously, because before it was quite a heavy read and I didn't really pay much attention to the art. But now that I've been able to pay attention to the art, oh my god, it's amazing. I honestly think that I preferred it on the Kindle to the physical version. I also like that I can have Flex Mentallo with me at any given point now. Like, Flex Mentallo is an incredibly heavy read. Like, any comic book artist or any comic book reader that has read Flex Mentallo will tell you that you need to have such an open mind to understand what's going on in this. If you want more information about Flex Mentallo specifically and why you need to have an open mind, I have linked Comic Book Girl 19's video to Flex Mentallo in the description below, so feel free to check that out if you want to. Next we have the Batman Death of the Family compilation, and I honestly was a little bit apprehensive about choosing this one because it goes across a number of artists and writers, and I thought that might make things a little bit confusing, but at the same time, I wanted to see if reading a compilation felt all that different to reading a compilation in its physical form. On the Kindle, when artists change, unless it's an extreme difference in style, I feel like unless you're like OCD about line art, you're not really gonna notice. I think that's sad because then you can't really appreciate the artist's work to their full potential, but what I will say is that this was my first time reading the Death of the Family compilation. I'd read them individually, but now this is my first time reading them all together, and I really enjoyed it. It was more of a story experience on the Kindle as opposed to an art and story experience, which it would have been in the physical form. So I want you to keep that in mind if you do decide to pick up a Kindle. That will be more story-driven comics that are probably better for this. Now onto the New 52's Teen Titans. To put it bluntly, I don't think this one works for the Kindle. I've always felt like the New 52's Teen Titans was hyper colourful, and it always did concern me that the colours in it were a bit of a crutch, and this kind of proves that the colours are indeed a crutch. Also, I feel like Volume 1's Teen Titans didn't exactly have the strongest story, so maybe if I get Volume 2 or even Volume 3, where the story is considerably better, it might work more for the Kindle. It's super effective! So you might be able to tell that the Kindle is relatively small, and to make things easier on your eyes, they have a thing called panel view. So it literally just takes you through each individual panel as opposed to showing you the whole page. To give you an idea of how small the Kindle is and why they have to do this, this is just a standard monthly. This is the Kindle. Very necessary. That being said, this does mean that some panels appear slightly bigger than the native resolution, and I quite like this because it means you can notice some things that you otherwise wouldn't have noticed. As for the panel view, I'd already experienced something similar to this in the Black Horse comic app on the iPhone, And I was quite a big fan of it there because the iPhone is obviously tiny in comparison to a full-size comic, so it really helped out there, and I think it also really helps out here. All in all, I think it comes down to find an artist you like, find a story you like by that artist, and see if it works on the Kindle. If it does, then yay, you've got a portable comic. And if it doesn't, well, at least you know for next time. It's super effective! Okay guys, that is it for today. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think about reading comics on the Kindle, and don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. My name is Faust, this has been a review, and it is super effective. Two quick things before I officially sign off is number one, as of next week, I'm going back into doing videos bi-daily or daily. I haven't decided yet, so just keep your eyes out for that. And number two is I'm waiting for a very expensive microphone I ordered, and once that arrives I'm going to do another hour to hour and a half long video on the history of the Legend of Zelda timeline, and I'm going to take you through every single game. So I hope you can all look forward to that and enjoy it.